What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Jeweler gets complaints about stealing their client's jewelry. Link will be in the description box below. There's a jewelry chain, and jewelers been doing this shit for years, but articles about a jewelry chain that you take your jewelry in to get clean, they're gonna clean your ass out. You know, oh, your diamond is nice and shiny when you get it back, except that ain't no diamond no more. Oh, you brought in platinum, you got white gold on the way out? Oh my goodness. Or vice versa, who knows? People have been knowing this for years, you know. And because this article is more so referring to wedding rings, you know, because at the end of the day, there's a sentimental value in somebody's wedding ring, and it means something. And to find out the person that you went to clean or fix your ring actually stole your ring, in some ways, some women take it as you stole my memory, because this is not part of the memory that I envision that I'm wearing every day. I get that. Another part of it is that, you know, it's funny how if you put some nice ambiance to a theft, people won't even think they got stolen. That they got robbed. You know, if you're a cat burglar, make sure you show up with a suit and a tie. Motherfuckers will think you, oh man, that was the most professional robbery ever. I can't believe that they stole all of that stuff from me, but they made it look so good. They talked to me very nicely. They smiled. They treated me like, you know, a person who gets robbed should be treated. Another thing is, I've noticed this for years, you know, just like when people buy real jewelry and people buy fake jewelry. Some people are such label whores that they can't tell the difference between real and fake, and and as long as the people that they're around can't tell the difference, they don't care. A person can have a fake Rolex on, and they don't care. You don't know it's fake. They may not know it's fake, you know. But as long as it says a Rolex on it, fuck it, everybody believes it, right? You might be wearing a gold chain, ain't really that gold. You might be wearing, you know, you see people with all these diamonds on, and most people can't tell the difference between real and fake. So as long as it's shining in the light, everybody thinks it's real, until somebody really puts the test to it, right? So, and I've known people who've bought jewelry and they paid too much for some bullshit. Like, you paid what for that? That ain't real. That is real. You can't tell me you don't know shit about it. Okay, I don't know shit about it. All right, fine. You're gonna find out in a minute that shit ain't real. And this is an actual chain. So, of course, they have a way to be tracked, and some of the jewelry have ways to be tracked, because, you know, they have the little the imprints, the imprints on the diamond. So you give somebody back their diamond, and, you know, you have all your paperwork on it and the serial number and all that on it. And then when you get it back, and one day you actually check it, and you see, hey, where the fuck the serial number go? Well, how that happen? You've been robbed. So, also, I think some people actually need to take into consideration that nobody can be trusted, especially with jewelry. Like, because of the cost of gold, silver, platinum, palladium, rhodium, diamonds, you know, because of the cost of these things, you should assume that when somebody needs to take something to the back, that motherfucker might need to be watched, because they're taking something of value in somewhere you can't see it. It's like taking your if you took your car to a mechanic and then they drove it somewhere else, and you not where you couldn't see it, just and then drove it back to you. You don't necessarily know that they put the right parts in that shit, or that they didn't tinker with your vehicle. You just don't know because you wasn't there to see it. It's the same thing with jewelry. And since an ounce of gold is like what, fuck. I mean, I don't even know if it might be 1,500 by this point. I don't know. I didn't check. But since an ounce of gold is so much, you think somebody wouldn't steal your gold and repackage it and resell it to somebody else and give you some bullshit? Or some watered down shit? You think they wouldn't steal your diamonds and give you some cubics? Look at the trade-off on that, They can give you something worth $100 and take your something that's worth $5,000. Whoo! Just came up because the next customer gonna pay that markup, and they don't have to buy quote unquote new diamonds. So I'm just saying this to say, I'm saying all of that to say this. When it comes to an industry like that, you might want to do your research on jewelry before you buy it, and make sure when you get your stuff cleaned or checked that you make sure it's your stuff before you leave. All right, I'm out.